Hello. So this is going to be a video for the Divine Masculine. We're going to take a look at what's in their head space, their heart space, and what is stopping them from coming forward to the Divine Feminine, okay? So what I'm seeing here is the Divine Masculine has a lot of disappointment and is feeling very insecure at this time, okay? But mostly disappointment. I do see here that there's change, cycles taking place, okay? And inevitable change and fate is happening here, okay? And so they're feeling like they want this community, this happiness. They want to build with the Divine Feminine, okay? They want to collaborate, okay? They could be balancing out their priorities or decisions or trying to adapt to change here. But nonetheless, they do want to reconcile, okay? They want some forgiveness in this situation because they're feeling the loss and the heartache here, okay? What is in their heart space is grief, loss. They're feeling a lot of self-pity at this time because, their happy home, this inner fulfillment, their dream essentially, of coming with a Divine Feminine, having this happy home is pretty much broken, okay? And they are wanting to have a new beginning, okay, with the Divine Feminine. And they could be feeling lack of direction or, unpredictable at this time, okay? Feeling some loss, feeling need, feeling more insecurity here. With the Five of Wands reversed, they want to come out of conflict. They want to avoid conflict with their Divine Feminine here, okay? And they're intending to have patience in the situation, patience in planning. They're wanting to plan. They want a new beginning with this Divine Feminine, okay? Because they want this happy home. They want this Ten of Cups, okay? And they know that this situation is transforming, and they could also be transforming as well, okay? What's prohibiting at this moment the Divine Masculine from coming forward to the Divine Feminine, we have the King of Swords reversed. So weakness, feeling weak, I get more from this card. This could be manipulation or cruel, but I get weakness here, okay? There could be another woman in their surroundings. It could be a mother, or it could be another female that's possibly pregnant, or another female that they're trying to move away from, okay? But there's an attachment there. There's an attachment there, and they're isolating, or there's an attachment to some perceptions or some thoughts, or or not being able to see how they can break this bind, or how they can set themselves free from this situation, okay? And it's causing them a lot of emptiness. They feel an emotional loss here, and they feel an emotional blockage, okay? What they could be prohibiting them from coming forward is a fear of sacrifice, okay? They're feeling disconnected and boredom at this time, okay? Again, with this Ace of Cups reversed, this emptiness, okay? And what I'm seeing is with the throat chakra reversed and the truth is that they're not speaking their truth. They're not speaking their truth possibly to this other female, okay, that they want out of the picture, or they're not speaking their truth to you, which is causing that emotional block. However, they're just deciding to retreat and isolate at this time, and really they're in a state of contemplation, but it's almost like they have isolated, and it's taken them off balance, okay? With the Ten of Wands reversed here, they're overstressed, burned out here in this situation. They're trying to hang around here, for another perspective. They need to release. They're trying to release, okay? They're trying to see how they can cut themselves free, okay, and make the situation more balanced, because they're overly stressed right now. I do feel here that they are wanting to overcome any challenges and, look at the big picture, but they're lacking purpose. They're confused. There's diversion. There's a lot of confusion here at this time, I feel, for this Divine Masculine, okay? And so the animal spirit card that I pulled for them was the bear. And I'm going to go ahead and read that directly from the book, because I love the explanation of this card in the book. Like, I feel like I can't say any better myself. So the bear, waking from spiritual slumber, beginning anew. So after a long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move toward the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of a new directions and personal transformation. The initial weeks and months of the spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, but you have no choice, bear. Winter wanes, and the warmth of spring emerges, and you and your transformation begins. So when the bear is balanced, it has inner strength. It yearns for growth. When it's unbalanced, it's withdrawn, lethargy, and heaviness. So your divine masculine at this time could be feeling heaviness. The heaviness of other people's expectations, the heaviness of their own thoughts, and so therefore it's causing them to isolate, okay? And I feel like the more they isolate and the more they do not express what it is that they're truly feeling here, the more that it gets heavier for them, the heavier that it gets, okay? So they want to come forward to this new beginning with you, Divine Feminine. They just can't see the way right now. I don't feel like they can see the way right now. I feel like they're dwelling in this the self-pity, the grief, okay? They're deciding that that they want to respect differences and move away from any conflict, okay? There is transformation here for this Divine Masculine, okay? So Divine Feminine, you could be seeing this like, why can't the Divine Masculine just move? Why doesn't he see this? Why, he's not putting in the effort. He doesn't want me. But what I feel like you're not seeing here is that as we Divine Feminines are going through transformation, the Divine Masculine is going through a lot of transformation himself, okay? And patience is going to be needed here, okay? Because he is planning and he is intending to come forward and slowly untrapping himself from these binds, from these attachments, from these mental constraints, okay? I do feel like he wants forgiveness and he does want to come forward, okay? He is planning. He's trying to balance decisions out. He does want to collaborate with you, Divine Feminine. But it could be a little hard to break away from this loss and heartache here, okay? Heartache here because I feel like you moved away. You moved away from a situation. And I feel that caused them even more heartache. The fact that now they're left with having to look at these things within themselves, that they didn't want to address before, okay? They're left with that, and now without their Divine Feminine, and they know that they want to come forward to you. So let's see here. What does the Divine Masculine want to tell the Divine Feminine at this time? So the Divine Masculine is not seeing the fruits of their labor. They're not, they're not seeing the rewards, okay? And it could be they're not seeing the rewards because they haven't put the correct effort in here, okay? But they don't feel like it's just. They don't feel like the situation is fair, okay? And they're definitely not emotionally satisfied here, okay? They're not seeing what they really want out of this situation, okay? I feel like they're not seeing. I feel like they're coming from a place of self-pity with the justice reversed here. It could also be, lack of accountability. They're not seeing the fruits of their labor, but not taking accountability for their actions, or not seeing that if they would take the proper action. Right now, they're too much in a state of emotional loss and block here to come forward. I feel like they're trying to gather their self-esteem. They're trying to gather themselves, okay? They're trying to get to a place where they feel more stable here, okay? In order to come forward and maybe bring you something. Because they do want this Ten of Cups with you. Let's see what else. What is this transformation? What is this transformation for the Divine Masculine? Transformation, yeah, they're making a decision to express with the Queen of Cups here, to have compassion, to really express their feelings, to really, a transformation in order to really look at their feelings, maybe something that they were avoiding, to truly look at their feelings and see what it is that they want. Where before maybe they weren't doing that, before maybe they were avoiding that. What is this transformation for the Divine Masculine? Yeah. And so they made the decision to look at their feelings, and maybe this could be, you know, coming towards a water sign, okay? Maybe they made a decision to come toward a water sign. But they want a new passionate beginning, okay? Their transformation is also to have more inspiration, okay? More inspiration and motivation in order to be able to come towards the Divine Feminine, because right now they feel fatigued and exhausted, okay? So this transformation is moving from fatigue and exhaustion to inspiration, to being inspired, to passion, to having willpower and action and ambition in order to take action, okay, towards this decision that they've made. Because I feel like they've made the decision, but they're just at such an emotional loss right now that it's hard for them to actually take action on that. So I hope that was helpful for you. That was some insight into the Divine Masculine, and let's see what comes from this in the weeks to come. All right, see you guys. Bye-bye.